Hello, my name is Phil Lewis. I'm the Executive Director of the Missouri Association of Secondary School Principals. Today is November 2nd, 2017. This week's update, you will find some links and information concerning National Principals Month, a short history lesson on the Missouri Constitution, an extended registration date for on-site spring testing of the ACT, an ACT conference that we held in St. Louis, the state board meeting highlights, and a short report on felony harassment. Well, National Principals Month is come and gone. Even though the month is over and it ended on Tuesday, your commitment to continual personal learning, striving to inspire innovation, and a balanced educational experience for students will continue to be your mission. You will do it without fanfare or a need for accolades. You will do it because you know the value of a great school leader in a school, and you will do it because you know a clear vision is the guiding light to keeping the focus on building culture that is safe and focused on learning. Thanks to all of you for sharing your experiences, your expertise, and your leadership skills with the principals in your area and across the state. Constitution of Missouri. Wayne Good wrote a letter to the editor in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Mr. Good served on or in the state legislature for 42 years. In his article, he stated, while most of Missouri government is under the control of the governor and the legislature, our Constitution, which was last revised and readopted in 1943, made it clear that the departments of education, transportation, and conservation were to be controlled by constitutionally established boards and operated independently and in a non-partisan manner. There's a link to that article in the Post-Dispatch in this week's update. ACT on-site testing during the week. The deadline has been extended. Many Missouri schools have contacted ACT claiming they were unaware of any registration deadlines for weekly testing. ACT operations colleagues have allowed ACT to extend the late spring deadline for Missouri schools. Schools now have until November 17th to have a signed agreement in place to qualify for the late spring update. This means that the districts or schools must start the process well before November 15th, 2017. There are some contacts on this week's update. If you want to call Chris Mitchell or send him an email, you may do so. Just a reminder that the fee waivers may not be used for weekly testing. Therefore, Missouri schools, public and private, qualifying for special pricing has been dropped to $37 for the ACT and $55 for the ACT plus writing. There is an ACT conference at St. Louis University on Monday, January 8, 2018. We have over 100 signed up already. Early bird registration is $100 and will end December 8th. Get that information in. There is a link on this week's update. State board meeting was held on Tuesday, October 31. The MoASSP 6 proposal was presented to the board and no action was taken on that proposal. Questions were raised about including process and resource standards. We had at least one board member that was questioning the resource and process standards. He felt like that the local school district and the local board should determine how many principals, counselors, librarians, or other staff members should be included in the school district payrolls. Also, there is a link to who the Fine Arts Work Group that was announced at the board meeting. The link will tell you who is on that committee, and if you have some things that you would like to talk about or some concerns, you can sure contact those people. There was also a report from the Dyslexic Task Force and an update on APR. I would probably read both of those reports, so I'd click on the link for dyslexia. I think you'll learn something, and an update on the APR could be a nice little presentation that you offer your teachers that tells them exactly how that works. You need to report harassment. Over the last 9 months, several principals have been placed on administrative leave for failure to report felony harassments. Last January, MoASSP sent out a statement on how to contact your law enforcement and when to contact law enforcement. So when in doubt, contact law enforcement. We don't want you to be put on administrative leave. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a great week. And I hope you have an even better week next week. Your leadership is invaluable. It really is the principle of the thing.